Good morning, dear students. Today we will again meet with the great Missilmain. Last part of the lesson about the APJ Abdul Kalam. We can study the next paragraph. Are you ready? Yes, take your book also. Abdul joined a boarding high school at Ramanathapuram. Here he learned that desires, beliefs and expectations are the key to success in life. He was a favorite student of the school among the teachers. He always remembered the motto of the school, "Let not the winged days be spent in vain. When once gone, no gold can have the bag." Abdul joined the boarding school at Ramanathapuram. He was a very brilliant student. Here he learned that three important things: desires, 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 beliefs and expectations. That is the key points for our success. That if you want a success in your life, and that you should learn, you should study the three things. The one is you should have the desires. Desires means in Abdul Kalam language we can say that dreams. Dreams is necessary. Dream is an essential. Then beliefs, confidence, believe in God and believe in yourself. The belief means the confidence in yourselves or ourselves, and confidence to God. The believe in God and believe in yourself. And expectations. And these are the three important things, basic factors for the success. Don't forget it. Remember in your mind, desires, expectations and belief. Okay. But he was the favorite student of the school among the teachers. Very interesting. All the teachers like him because he is very bright and polite in nature and very good boy in that school. That's why he became a favorite student of the teachers. He was the favorite student of the school among the teachers. He always remembered the motto. There was a motto in the school. Let not the winged day be spent in vain. When once gone, no gold can buy them back. This is a motto of the school. Our school also one motto, better education to the education. It is different types of mottos available. Different institutions, schools are using the mottos. Every institution has a motto also. In our schools, correct motto is a center of perfect education. That is our school motto. And his school motto is a very long sentence. Let not the winged days be spent in vain. When once gone, no gold can buy them back. Then next paragraph is important. One question answer is also. He not only remembered these words but also acted according to became an eminent patient. As a school student, Abdul Kalam desired to become an eminent person. Eminent means famous, known to many people. And he wanted the fame and name in the society. He was always fascinated by the mysterious of the sky. So he decided to go in for aeronautic branch. He very much interested about the study of solar system, sky, universe, planets, and about the mysterious, unknown things. He very much interested to learn about the universe, sky, planets, earth, all things. It is very mysterious. If every student want to study these things, it will raise a curiosity in our mind about that topic or subject. But he was also fascinated by the mysterious of the sky. So he decided to go in aeronautic branch. Aeronautic branch means it is a branch in engineering. You know, in engineering, there are mainly 5 core subjects. Core subject means basic subject or main subject. Civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics engineering, computer engineering, main subject in engineering, mechanical engineering. Once again, I will say in engineering, 5 core subject or main subject: civil engineering, electronics engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and computer engineering. Then after the mechanical engineering, then different streams or different other sub branches also. Another sub branch is aeronautical engineering. Aeronautical engineering means about the sky, this aeroplane, like that. We will study in that topic. A specialized subject, and he wanted to become an aeronautical engineering in future. That is a good ambition in his life. As a student life, he developed an ambition in his life. Your ambition should be specific, clear ambition. And Abdul Kalam definitely said, I will become an aeronautical engineer, special. But now, how many students know about these things? No idea about it. But you should also study about these things. When we got admission in the Madras Institute of Technology, IIT, Madras Institute of Technology, MIT is a world famous institution, technical education center. It was situated in Chennai. 2 times I also visited that place. I have a number of friends also already there. Around 1800-acre land. Around there are about 13 hostels is also there. Every hostel is known in the name of any reverse name in the Ganga, Yamuna, like that. 13 hostels there. IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. Olden times it was known as the Madras Institute of Technology. Now it is known as the IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. When he got admission in the Madras Institute of Technology, and he studied there after his higher studies means after the +2 level, he joined there, where Madras Institute of Technology. His father was not in a position to pay the huge amount of fees. There is a fees is also very high fees. His father is poor and he has no money to pay the fees. In the grim situation, in this critical situation, his sister came forward as an angel. She decided to mortgage the ornaments to raise the required fee. Now our bank, OSP and other banks, they are also providing or giving these facilities. If we give the ornaments there, if we submit the ornaments there, they will give the money too. That is known as the mortgage agreement. Then we will make a agreement between with bank and the customer. If you have an ornaments, you can give the ornaments in the bank or any other financial institutions. And according to the value of the ornaments or gold or silver, you will get the money. This is known as the mortgage agreement. And decided to mortgage his ornaments. Abdul Kalam's sister, she decided to mortgage her ornaments to raise the required fee. It was by her sympathy and compassion that he joined MIT. Actually, his sister is very compassion, very love towards his brother, because he got the admission in MIT. If at that time, if any students get the admission in MIT, it's very difficult to get a MIT. Kalam vowed then to read the ornaments as early as possible. The moment he started earning, he honored his commitment. But after some years, after getting the job, Kalam recollected the ornaments and he already given the ornaments to his, returned back these ornaments to his sister. Okay. Then some awards we will consider, which are the important awards. At every step of his career, success followed him closely as a shadow. Here, if he studied the life history of APJ Abdul Kalam, we can understand one important thing is that success followed him closely as a shadow. What is the speciality of shadow? if we go this place to other place, our shadow will come also with us. And in that, like that, success, the success go with Abdul Kalam. The success followed Abdul Kalam. Wherever he goes, the success also goes. But success followed him closely as a shadow. Then Padma Bhushan and then Padma Vibhushan were confirmed upon him. He got the highest awards in our country. The one is a Padma Bhushan. In 1981, he got the Padma Bhushan. And then Padma Vibhushan 1990, he got the 1990 Padma Vibhushan, were confirmed upon him. It was the fittest gesture of the government of India to boast Bharat Ratna on him in 1997. In 1997, he got the highest civilian award of our country, Bharat Ratna. He told the media that he still remembers Ramananda crying in the class when they changed to the railroad. That time after became the president, after getting the Bharat Ratna, he told the media, he shared his olden memory to the media. What was olden memory? Ramananda crying in the class when I changed to the railroad. It shows the our brotherhood of the Indian people. The last paragraph, one answer for a question. On 25th July 2002, when he was sworn in as the President of India, the school celebrated the day as a festival. Then he became the 11th President of our country in 2002. On July 25th, he appointed as the President of our country. At that time, his school, old school, that school is also celebrated that day with great joy and pomp. And what did they do? Seeds were distributed. The seeds, chocolates distributed among the teachers and students. And during the assembly, the teachers showered praise on him. The school conducted a special assembly, and in that assembly, the teachers praise means say good words about that Abdul Kalam on him, and exhorted the students to emulate his example. And the teachers told or requested the students to adapt the character or working style of APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam is just like a very good example of in our life. If you want to success, and we must also study something about the life of APJ Abdul Kalam. That life is very motivational. Abdul Kalam, so one book also, autobiography. I requested you to read that autobiography. Actually, that language in English, but a very simple English. You are studying in 8th class, you can easily understand it. You must read in your one day, read that book in your life. The book name is The Wings of Fire. The Wings of Fire. That is the name of the autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. So every students in our school must read that book. It is very highly motivational. Definitely that book will change your life, surely. Okay, our lesson explanation completed. Some another work also. You will get a PDF. Our textbook work. Besides the textbook work, some home assignment also. And in home assignment, every students must do their work also. That shows your sincerity and dedication towards the studies. It may be difficult, but try to solve all these exercise. Okay. Next day we will meet again. So best wishes to all. Have a nice day. Thanks.